How's it going, ScrubGamers? Welcome back to another video here at ScrubGames, and today we have the first round from my experience of the webcam locals, the digital locals for Fusion World. And for this one, I decided, since I played green last week, I would go ahead and play a different color because I don't want to play it all again. Since I had last week 3 Broly mirrors, which wasn't great. It would be great to watch. It wasn't the most interesting to play really either. So I went with Caller this week, and first round we went against Aama on Androids, and it was the first time trying against Androids on the client, so it was interesting to see. So obviously, I had a bad hand and mulliganed, and the hand just didn't get much better. Just it was what it is. I have to accept that. But well, forced to go first, so just charged one of my cards that ain't great combo, and decided to just then pass turn. My opponent just went ahead and just charged as well because he didn't have a turn 1 play either. And in my turn, charge the tap freezer because there isn't much I feel in green that I want to tap to try and tick out. So I decided to put that, compare what my hand was, and I tried to play Nezi first to kind of help awakening so I can awaken quicker, and just not swing with it, just swing for it, which he takes. And on his turn, he just charges second energy and then swings to give me that life. But then he then goes ahead and drops, so he's playing the Android ramping package. So he decides to play the fill card, and even there, so he's got the fill card on board. Like, he's got 2 energy, but he can start now consistently ramping. So I decided to just go ahead, charge, and then swing into his lead. And of course, he's going to combo out because not only does that get out of him taking the crit swing, but it also puts an Android in his drop ready for his fill card. And it's better to do that on a crit swing rather than any other swing. And this is where I make the mistake now, because I go ahead and pay 3 to get the freeze out, and what I should have done was just left it inactive, so he's forced to attack my lead if he wants to attack something. But now I've given him something else to attack rather than my lead, so I'm left awakening. I've got no self-awakener here, so I have to hope to draw into him and giving him an attack target. So he goes ahead and charges, ramps with his fill card, and swings at my freezer so he can get the draw. He's not going to combo up to it. Could combo 10k, but he hasn't got many. He does have one, but he's going to play it instead to establish some board. And yeah, just swing to get a draw, no need to really combo up to that, and then drops the free drop. That would be a 10k, just kind of swing, and drops something on board. And now I've got to use something like a card from my already low hand to come protect it. And this is where I mess up again, where now I've misread exactly what Caller does. So I swing this lead with crit, because I just want to get some more crit pressure and just make use of it. And also at the same time, I'm going to hit a card from his life, but then if it is Android, then I'm just helping him out. But I also want to try and get rid of his Android. So what I should have done was, instead of actually trying to attack his board and clear that guy off board, I should have just left it there, but I decided to try and swing into it with the free drop. And he combos out of it, because it sets an Android in his drop, because I don't think I hit one off the lead. And now I've dropped the 4 drop because I've misread it. I misremembered, really. I didn't even try to read it, I just misremembered that it only pops 2 or less, not pops 3 or less. So I swing into it thinking I'm just going to instantly pop it, and of course it doesn't. And I'm wondering if the glitch was actually fixed, but no, I just didn't misread it or misremembered it, and he combos out to survive it with a super combo. So still, once again, I don't have a way to self-awaken, which is my fault. I didn't really set it up, because I know I didn't have self-awaken in my hand, so I rely on trying to search it, and I set up a way for him to not awaken me, not swing into my lead to get to basically get his draws and stuff, and like pressure more cards up my hand to keep my board around, and messed up already. And in the second turn, by then still doing repeating the same mistake again, and misremembering what my cards do, it's just set up for more of the chances for him to just go ahead and keep me out of awakening. So now, since I don't have a 5 energy player, I decided to not bother charging, so I can actually just grab some things, basically use some of the cards in hand. So I had Sorbet, and luckily Sorbet draws into another Sorbet, but then the second one just draws into a Tindrop King Cold. Now it would be a freezer, but I didn't manage to pull any on the client, and the client is kind of like, well, pretty bad when it tries to trying to craft cards, and since I don't have a freezer, I can't craft it, and even then I haven't pulled any, and the chances of pulling things are quite, I can get in loads of different secret rares and other cards I don't want, rather than the ones I want. So it wouldn't be too bad if there was only 2 copies of any SR, being like the normal version and then the alt art version. But they've got both those plus shiny versions of those, when you would think that alt art would be shiny enough anyway. And yeah, so So with this previous turn, I went ahead and swung to his lead with my crit just to put more crit pressure, and in doing so, allowed him to awaken. And it's still going downhill for me because now he's basically just constantly getting the ramp. So he's got the ramp on his consistent ramp, which the Android fill card package provides. And he's able to drop down now his double striker to kind of clear some things off my board without attacking, and is keep applying pressure to my caller. Because now he's at 6 more energy, he's able to drop the 6 drop to clear some things off board without attacking into him. And his lead now swings to 30k, so he's of course swinging into enough damage to take out my caller, force me to use cards off my, like using the sorbet to combo out of a leader swing, and then the super combo to out combo from the double strike swing. But I want to keep this. I want to keep this caller around, so I use my combo power to defend it. And now since I've drawn the 5 drop, I'm going to go ahead and charge at 5th energy because now I can make use of it. But then I go ahead and use the tap freezer rather than the other two, because the other two can actually be threats to drop down, while the other one is not. So I go ahead and try and swing with crit, just basically take out, make him lose a card from his hand, and then drop the 5 drop so I can then pressure to either maybe take it down to 2 life or force some cards out of hand, and keep that 6 drop locked down. So I'm keeping the 6 drop locked down so he can apply more pressure to my lead, like a double strike, which is quite a big one as well. And then just swing with lead into it. And I don't swing with a caller because I think I'm just going to protect it. And since he's charged 2 Brolys, 2 of his Brolys into his energy, I'm not sure if he's going to draw into another one because it could be like in deck or in life, because I had it before with the other 2, and I don't know how many he plays. But of course, he's had the one of the third 8 drop for a while since he charged the second one. So that's about there. So he drops that, takes out my caller, because he can just swing into it, and I've only got limited cards in hand, and of course I can't protect that 5 drop freezer. But because he didn't swing the super combo into, his leader into my freezer before dropping the 8 drop, to just get the draw and not have to swing into my lead, and that has allowed me now to go down to 4 by attacking. Left his 8 drop in, because if I do want to keep it tapped down, I've got to go ahead and tap it down with a card before, which is using energy to do that, and then drop the freezer, rather than just leaving it to just the freezer do the job. So is out the way, but luckily I've drawn into stuff, but I'm not drawing into great cards now, because I'm drawing into cards to put more pressure on, but I haven't really got a board because he's been clearing it. So I've got the Crushable now, so I've got 5 energy with the Crushable, so I use the Crushable to rest the Broly, so if I do find the 5 drop, I can tap it down. But I draw into another Crushable, which is kind of useless, so now I'm going to use the Zarbon to try and see if I can find the Golden Freezer, and luckily I hit it. So now I can use my Corner's Leader's effect to ditch the dead Crushable out from my hand to play the 5 drop now. So now I can swing and tap down the 8 drop. And I decided to tap down the 8 drop rather than the double striker, because the 8 drop can just clear my board and just slow roll the game. Just basically doesn't need to wait that much. Because if I tap on the double striker, you can then clear my board and push like some more hits with lead, so I can swing lead into my lead, Broly into my freezer to clear it, and then next turn just be able to be fine. Whereas if I hit the Broly, he's going to have a harder time to deal with my. It can take the double strike away from my lead to my freezer, and then I can potentially combo out of it. So I had to go for that instead of the other one, because it makes more logical sense from my point of view. But then I do go ahead, and rather than swing into the 6 drop, I decided to swing the lead because I think I can push him down. And he's only got 1 Broly left. He does play 4, I don't know if he has it or not. And I feel comfortable in being able to like survive a leader swing and 6 drop swing to kind of like, I thought I could survive, but he does like decided to go the low the wide route because he's got enough of his 4 drop androids and enough cards in hand. So he does go Wicked Swarm because he had 10 energy at the start of the turn, so he does go for 2 of his 4 drops, which can get out two drops, which can then force him as dead cards from his hand, while also drawing with swims, getting a new card, basically being a second leader. So he has to go wide to just make me take cards, because wood swinging his lead, that required me to either use a super combo or 2 cards from hand, and of course I didn't have much that combo out of it, so I just took the hit down to 3. Now I've got to kind of hold off going to double strike, because as soon as I go down to 2, he can put everything to double strike, and that's ending for me. So he's just swinging with one little hit, like single hits, going wide to try and put me down to 2. So that way he can just go on and double strike, and now he knows that now I've got 2 cards left in hand. He knows that if the maximum using super combos, the most I can get up to is 60. So he combos up, powers up using the extra card and combo to go to 65, knowing that if there are 2 super combos, he still wins that. And now he can go in double strike, so his energy open for a gigantic meteor, and can combo everything in. And at the most, I can go up to 80 if I didn't have my 3 super combos in hand. So he knows that 85 is marked a hit. So he goes up 2 and just puts everything in anyway, goes to 95, so it's more than enough to take me out. and unfortunately it was in my my third freezer was there in life, so yeah, there was I was not gonna see another double strike, and I just need to see like a perfect hand to come up, but he had enough cards in hand to take me out. So good job to Aama. So that was not a great example of playing caller. Like, I'm very new to playing caller. I haven't played. I just got together a list from a teammate to give it a try, and still been trying to understand it. But even though it's meant to have a good matchup against androids, my hand wasn't great. Even after mulligan, it wasn't even much better. But then it could have been all right. But then I misplayed in actually rather play when I played the free drop on turn 3. If I just left it inactive, so he had to, if he wanted to get a swing from leader to draw, he'd have to swing to a lead to get me to awakening, and then I could start playing more pressure where I could still swing crit and then awaken and actually start gaining cards from then on. I was held off, and by my own mistake, by not being awakened and making misplays 2 turns in a row, which then cost me because I wasn't able to awaken and gain cards, and then started bleeding cards defending to keep my board around. So that's a good example of how not to play caller, and hopefully you'll see better gameplay from the rest of the round, because we had 3 rounds. So thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and check out for tomorrow when we have round 2. So see you then. Bye for now.